Even here, the night still ends. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Right between the eyes. You're on the ropes. Well placed. Your eyeballs can relax a bit. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Hot. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Let's see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. If you can, you should try to convince the captain to give up the outpost and join your cause. They're ready to enter the outpost when you are. Every step you take towards your end goal will bring you closer to a better world. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. Back in the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. Don't just rattle those keys. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Won't hesitate to carve out some revenge on those who hurt them. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Here's the second line of defense. Better stay clear of the red ray. Red means danger. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splodid. Shoot it and watch kaboom. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Look up.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help. What a wonderful day! Rough and tumble. Grace under pressure. Says sure, the world is nearly over, but do you want to go out stinking like a squatty? There's a clothes soaker rusting out there, but it's still working. Just think about having clean clothes instantly. Asks if you've smelled yourself lately. Seems amazed no one's stolen the clothes soaker yet. It's such a useful device for saving time, which you're running out of. Imagine they made machines to do chores for them. Says you'd be de-stanking the world. The air feels electric. Let's see. That's a ganote, easy prey for Loop-a-Loopin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. You have hours stretching before you. You've already drained yourself. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. It's the chug yard. Lockety locked. That's shut and good. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. tribe's always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Let's see. We're all heroes of our own stories, or so we hope. Give 'em a hand. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been... Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to finding them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. Keep to the straight and narrow. Excellent balance. What can't you take? At least the temp's nice and steady underground. Doesn't so different from the surface down here. Findest keepers. Might turn a blade or two. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor its... He made a suction device, so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage. Didn't think it could be better. Make the most of the night while you can. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. A Mekton makes such a long-legged ride. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Take matters back into your own hands. Seems strong enough? Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on... Thinks that it all hangs on the tree of life. When it started to fail, everything changed. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, the squips seem to have acclimatized themselves to the otherwise uninhabitable dead zone. Climbed right in. This Mekton knows how to move. Looks like you do too. Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Hey, nice shot. You're half dead. Put that thing behind you. Smell that burning fuel. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. It's time to create your own path. Sure useful. Got that critter. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. A double-edged sword. Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. Fresh air. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough squips to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do the job. Take his word for it. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton. He's sure you remember enough of what he taught you about upcycling to fit some skronky gear to the Mekton on your own. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the west route. Untended, the world will go under with time. Has plenty to do, so no worries. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Hopes to see you again soon. Getting jacked. This might be the end of everything as we know it. Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Crack-a-doom. In the face. It all feels too tight. See what this thing can do. There's a place and time for everything, but for that city scenario, it's already come and gone. Hot metal. Nothing beats your own 2 feet. Every day, everything seems like it happens at once. Bang Shelter 7B is still there, open and ready to shelter. You're bruised. Socket tool. A hero has to stand on its own. Let's see. Seems like your mount likes you well enough. Brick-bracks like this were symbols for the growth of the old world. You're in pain. Change the future for good or bad. So much damage. You can do this. Did you hear thunder? Great shot. You're harmed. Right where it cuts. Feeling better. Bullets everywhere. Kaboom! Shot through. Half-lifed. Blasting everything to bits. This is no time for sleep. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. Just hold on tight. Bullseye. That's another shopperia. They just couldn't get enough of these places back in the days gone. Running low. Pang, pang. Tell it to gallop. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. Let's see. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. Bangarang! Shot. Leave that scrap behind. Wiped out. Let's see. Keep your feet beneath you. Looks like wholesome. A tidy little cave. A smart foe would leave now. Crack open that tin can and escape. Just point it in the right direction. Now you're styling. Not seasoned enough to handle that. Every day is a new chance to fulfill your destiny. Are your lungs aching? All fired up. Time to do it on your own. You look a wee bit pale. The grotto. It's deep enough to explore. It's starting to add up. Save your energy. Now, this is the way to travel. The grotto. It's deep enough to explore. Smirked. Getting out the tin can? Subtle it is not. Settle in for the ride. Dead on. Who could stand against that? That was fun. You found Bionucleus 8C. These towers. Let's see. Got it. Close encounter. The deep cut. It's eye-watering. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. Let's see. Hold on to your tum-tum. Let's see. It's another old-world bric-brac. Got a good grip on that beastie? Excellent. The Scanaptrut outpost. The Jagni tribe first nested here long ago. Let's see. Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost. Just keep going while you can and don't stop until all outposts are under your control. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. That's the idea. If everything works out as planned, the moths should cause a buzzing tumult. Just get to it and destroy it. Itchy trigger finger. Super effective. That's going to leave a mark. Took care of You're not dead yet. Wonder what you can find down here. Nice work. No more moth's nest. There go the moths toward the outpost. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Glad you covered that up. He says you did a great job capturing the rival's second outpost. You've earned the privilege of wearing the tribe's colors. Believes you'll make them all proud, too. The shadows are getting shorter by the moment. Sparkles about how brilliant. So, says you covered the important. Unless we work to save the tree, it won't look so Understands you have other places you need to go. Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you. The doors here are always open for a potential customer. Sometimes it's simpler to just buy what you need. Feeling buff. You look ready. You're not ready for that yet. Now, walk the walk, Pants. Ready to make something? Peddler is eager for you to... Thinks you should practice patience if you want to make... Always a deal to be made.